Welcome, welcome, welcome. And oh my gosh, what's going on here? So this weekend, um, I do know for the ones that know, we do networking events every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then this weekend I said, oh my gosh, I haven't done story time. And I just quit my corporate job like a week ago. And I said, why not bring more people into my community? And I want to know about them. I want to learn more about the story. And did I receive Amazing Woman? And today we have Julieta Duvall. And oh my gosh, if you're watching right now, just comment below and just tell us where you're actually watching from, okay? And this beautiful woman, she is the unschooling mom and the human design reader. And with that being said, Julieta, thank you so much for allowing me to interview you today. And I would like for you to just introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, everyone. So, I am Julieta Duvall, and I have been in the aviation industry for about 20 years, but I was born and raised in Mexico, and I have been living in Michigan for about 20 years. 2020 was a very pivotal moment in our life as a family as we began home education, as many other people did. And in 2021, I found myself in the human design system. I found human design, and it really changed our lives. It started with education, but it really went on to transform everything that I needed in my life. And I've been doing it ever since. And that's kind of how I share home education through the lens of human design because it affected everything, the way I parent, the way I do my business, the way I do my podcast, the way I relate to people, the way I relate with my husband. It changed our relationship. My husband and I have been married for almost a long time, almost also 20 years. We've met 20 years ago, back in 2005, actually. So to say that we had gone through ups and downs is an understatement. And human design kind of help us bring that together for us. So it's been an amazing journey, and I'm just happy to share that. So thank you for allowing me this space.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you because I remember I started studying human design maybe like 3 years ago, but then it wasn't until I met another friend that I would love to connect you with, that I actually started understanding more about me and how should I
Yes.
proceed. And I wasn't all over the place. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense, and it's so beautiful to have that opportunity, and the gifts that you share with the world. It's so if you're watching, please connect with this lady because human design is so important in our lives. And tell me that transition. Um, for 20 years, you were a flight attendant.
Yeah, so I still work in the airline industry. I don't work as often as I used to, but I have flown, I speak Spanish and Portuguese, so I flew to Mexico a lot. I flew to Brazil a lot, and I did the Asias. So I was around people all the time, like all the time. And there were so many pieces that didn't really like it was hard sometimes to navigate that many energies and to be around that many people. But every year that I've been in the industry, it really made sense for me. As a manifesting generator, I think I would have had a harder time if I had had a standard 9 to 5 job. I never really knew how differently I lived my life until 2020 came about, and I was kind of reflecting on that. But as a flight attendant, I've connected with so many beautiful people. I have been shown every time I was going through something, the universe would put someone on my path that would share with me a lesson. So there was never a dull moment in aviation. I will forever be grateful for the lessons I've learned and the people I've met. And he continues to teach me every day, just like my children. They continue to teach me every day.
It is the beauty of coming through those challenge, overcoming the challenges is to learn more about yourself and to know
Yes.
to learn more about your worth and your passion and the purpose and just to being able to serve others because they deserve that amazingness too. It's
Absolutely.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, what healing modality and mindset shift changed everything for you?
So human design kind of showed me that I wasn't broken. that some of my biggest, what people saw as flaws and as things that needed to be tweaked or fixed that were actually my greatest gifts. And oh my goodness, I get goosebumps just thinking about it because it's such a visceral reaction from all those years that I would shy away from telling people in the aviation industry, you may fly or work with someone for like once or twice, and you won't see them for a couple of years. So every time we see each other again, there's a huge catch up, right? You're catching up like, hey, last time I saw you, your daughter was in high school or you were doing something. What are you doing right now? And as a manifesting generator, I always have many projects, like, but they all serve a purpose. They all do. But when I was sharing that with some people would say, I'm just tired from listening to you. I'm just tired. And I would shy away from sharing all of that excitement because I was trying to fit within the box of just do the one thing, be really good at it, and just, go through the hurdles and go through the struggle like you're supposed to struggle. And if you don't struggle, it's not worth it. And I shied away from that so many times for so many years that I feel like it created some sort of like my body like really took all of that energy in a certain way and then it manifested physically in different ways, right? So if we don't push it out, it stays into our body and the body is like holding it all in. So it was so pivotal for me to see that being multi-passionate and having all this energy, because I have a lot of energy when I am lit up by by a project. So I will move mountains if the project it is meant for me and I'm meant to be in that space. And it was just so pivotal. And from there, it was like if you think of a ball like like a string of like, those things that you use to crochet or something, it unravel. I mean, everything. I started to see my emotional, so I have an emotional authority, my emotions as a cycle that needed to be celebrated and not completely repressed because so many times we hear that people should be happy all the time, that sadness isn't allowed. And it's not good or bad, it's just part of who you are. And those emotions are there to show us something. They're cycles and they're a clearing to go into our next step. So it was just so pivotal to see everything that I had been not shunned but I would often be shamed for it because my emotions were too much, because I had too much going on. I would be, I would shy away from it. And all of a sudden, once I shifted that my biggest flaws or what people saw as flaws were actually my greatest gifts. And to like, allowing those things to come through and to stay true to myself when I know I need to wait to make decisions, when I know that, even though I have a lot of energy, there's a limited amount of concentration that I need for projects. So I know I have found my boundaries within my multiple, passions. I'm like, okay, is too much. Like I need to like cut down because I want to concentrate and I really want to give my energy to this. So yeah, those were really pivotal.
I love that. I resonate because I'm a generator and I
Yes,
love creating and I wake up and ready to rock and roll. Let's do it
yes.
and let's conclude whatever I started yesterday. But I've learned, and based on that, it's when the challenges come in, it's okay to feel it. It's okay to really feel the pain, release it, and then love myself again.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Everything that we want is already within us. Like it's already inside of you, all of it. Everything that you want, everything that you desire, but it is truly coded with different experiences or childhood memories. Some other people they have said stuff to us that it really wasn't about us, but we internalize it as it is about us, but it's really some of their own stuff. And as a parent, that is one of the things that I learned the most, that when my children would do something, what was happening in the moment was bringing stuff up for me from my past. And taking those pieces, taking the time to go back, I call this process going inwards and backwards. So I'm going back into myself and going back into my memories to find out where that came from and to kind of redo over that scenario for my own body, for my own nervous system, that what I went through wasn't my fault. It wasn't supposed to be that way, but I'm giving myself everything that I needed to shift that experience into a powerful one that now serves me on a different level.
I love that. I love that. I'm so proud of you. That is
Thanks.
amazing.
I
If you
know.
were,
Good
yes,
job,
why not?
Julieta. Yes.
I'm here to celebrate you too. So yes, um, just three tips that it could help someone to come out of that sadness.
Allow yourself to feel it. There's no other way around it. There are different pieces that kind of contribute to that sadness. It could be really low. And I have experienced that lowness, that is so low, like it's really like dangerously low. So with that is allow yourself to feel it, but surround yourself by the people and the boundaries that could give you a safe space to be there and to know that it won't last forever. I
Mhm.
can guarantee you whatever sadness you are feeling, it won't last forever, and you don't have to find the root of it, the root cause. Sometimes it doesn't have a specific reason. You find yourself like, I just feel sad. It's okay. I can guarantee you that it will be okay. And so that's number one. Allow yourself to feel it. It won't last forever. Number two, a whatever process you're going through, whatever modality you're using, whatever healing you're doing, it doesn't happen overnight. You may start and you may not see progress. I've been doing so I can really say that I've been doing this work since like 2020 because it was a very pivotal moment in our life, and it still comes up. Things still come up, but they are all different. So it doesn't happen overnight because what comes up for me right now, there's no way that I could have gone through this 5 years ago. If it had come up, like I wouldn't have had the tools to go through it 5 years ago. So it doesn't happen overnight. So be patient with yourself, love yourself through this process because this journey will show you how powerful you are. And here's number three, you are worth fighting for. Your life, your energy, your power is worth fighting for. Just take it back because it was yours to begin with.
Amazing, amazing. For the ones watching us right now, comment below which one would you try on first? Because in reality, self-love is by taking ownership of yourself
Yeah,
and giving that love that you deserve. And everything, all those dreams are reality. But what if you just go deeper into your self-love and create that desire that
most
already exists?
definitely.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it. When what was I would actually how was self-love transform your relationship and your relationship, business, and life?
I think into value in the time that I have. I think, often in business and in life, we're trying to fit into someone else's schedule, like do things that please other people, do things that are fit in a specific mold or model. But the self-love has it reflects on the value that I give my work, but also my time. I often call myself a time advocate because if we are if we are lucky enough to live on this earth 80 years, you have roughly about 29,000 days. There aren't that many. So I am very intentional with the time that I spend away from my children or the time that I give to my work because my time and your time is precious, right? So we are here to share stories, inspire other people and promote this beautiful love that we have for ourselves. But I now see myself, I don't go crazy spinning my wheels to be in someone else's space that may not appreciate my story. And that's okay. It's not bad or good. It's just not for us, right? So when we give time away, I make sure that what I'm going to get in return, energetically, financially, or in business wise, that it's going to feel good for me as well as for the other person. Like we want this to be both ways. You want to give, but you're also receiving. So in business, it has meant to slow down a little bit to make sure that I have the most aligned opportunities, that I have the most aligned clients, that I have the most aligned purpose, and all of that. So it's been a trial and error because it wasn't always like this. Like at the beginning, I was just trying to do stuff. And nowadays, it's just like my time is so valuable. And the childhood that my children, their childhood, I know it's so cliche, but honestly, the days are long, but the years are short. And I can tell you it's so true. So I truly value being with them and, seeing them grow and experiment and explore. So that self-love reflects in the intentionality of my actions. And I really love that, but it took a while to get here. I wasn't always like this.
Oh, that's amazing, amazing. And yes, I'm a true believer. The more you align yourself and you go back
Yes,
into wholeness and fullness and oneness, the more aligned clients you will become magnetic. It's beautiful.
absolutely.
Yes. And I love helping women embody that. It's like, oh my God, come on. The price is right. Come on down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So,
Yes.
um, if you could share one wealth building mindset shift that has changed your life, what would it be?
You pay yourself first.
Mm.
So, as far as wealth, I would think of the financial aspect of it. And this is something I actually been working on for the last year. So, I call this the money muscle because we're so conditioned to pay our bills and to have good credit, and we'll just take it this because this could also be applied for anything else, relationships, your business, your partner. We're so conditioned to pay our bills first. So often people are unable to save money because they get their paycheck, they pay their bills, and there's hardly any money left, right? And we pay everyone else. We pay everyone else. And we put ourselves last. As people say, well, I don't have spare money to save. I don't have it. But you do. You do because you choose yourself first. The moment you choose yourself first in your family, then you are building a foundation for you to be stable, to have a strong foundation if something happens. Because if you don't have that, then you're at someone else's, mercy per se. So always for wealth, for me, is to choose myself first. And obviously there are different numbers if I don't have $1,000 to save in that moment. But even if you choose yourself for $20, then you have chosen, make that conscious decision that you come first, that your family comes first, and then the rest will follow. Because to me, it's like I matter every day, not just once a year. When you splurge on something, or the once a year vacation, I matter every time my income comes, my family, myself, I come first. And that once you shift that mindset that you come first, that you are important, then everything else will follow. There's obviously work to do as you work the different things of your business and find the process that works best for you. But to shift that you come first, always, absolutely always.
And that's not negotiable.
Exactly.
That's
It is
not
non-negotiable.
negotiable. It's not. The more self-love I embody, the more selfish I'll become, and it's okay. So I
Yes.
mean, I want to tell all the women and individuals watching us, because this is self-love. It's not it's not a sex. Self-love is individually, and it's for everyone,
Yes.
and it's in different perspectives of your life, and it is just beautiful what you could discover the more you embody it, and
Yes.
it's I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And where could people contact you, with to either work with you or social media or website?
So I do have a website and but it's going through a rebranding. So you can still find us at the unschoolingLifestyle.com, and my Instagram handle is the unschoolingLifestyle. No, it's just the unschooling lifestyle, but we'll share all of that. But you can find us there, send us a message. And yeah, and then just connect. We have a podcast. Podcasting is a true passion for me. I love podcasting. I love that. So follow us on your preferred platforms, send us a message, YouTube. We're kind of like everywhere. We're experimenting with everything.
Which is good. Well, I would love to get that link so that you could have a new subscriber, and I want to
Thank
be part
you.
of your journey and your growth. And just like we're sharing now, and this is part of my journey. I
Hmm.
love connecting people. I love bringing soul-led leaders to the table that are sharing their story, their purpose, and their passion in life. And why not? Why not share it everywhere globally where someone is there aligned with you to come and work with you?
Yes,
Um,
thank you.
my pleasure. And do you have any offers, events, or maybe a gift to share with the audience?
So our podcast is available, and as far as offers, I do like homeschooling, unschooling curious sessions. You can have, if you send us a message that you connected with us through here, you can have a session for a 30-minute session for free for with us if you want to share that and kind of just explore what that looks like on the other side. Home education can be quite scary for some people if you haven't been in the environment. I know it was for me. I was terrified. I don't know that if 2020 had not happened, I don't know that I would be here because I was very stuck in the traditional mindset. I can say that I went from tiger mom to unschooling mom, so I it was quite the transformation. So just connect with us to have a little chat and see if it's for you. It's okay if it's
Yes.
not, and if it's okay if it's not the time to.
Yeah, and why not try it? 30 minutes of how can you help yourself be happier? Because in
Yes,
reality is how to help yourself be happier and have more freedom and have that amazing energy unfold in your household with beautiful and happiness and harmony and unconditional love. And
most
it's yeah.
definitely.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So, because we are celebrating. So today we will celebrate with the world needs more of.
Portals. Portals to the life you deserve.
Yes, they do. Thank you so much, Julieta. Thank you so much for allowing me to have you here in our table. For the
Thank you
ones
for having me.
watching, oh, my pleasure. For the ones watching, I am Blangelica. I am founder of I Am My Biggest Fan, store owner of Blangelica's Boutique here in Auburndale, Florida, serving globally. And I just love connecting people. You could contact me for any collaborations, networking, interviews. I'm the self-love queen. You could enter my kingdom, my queendom, which is right now on sale for $44, and you get a monthly amazingness. We even dance in there. So it's a pleasure. You could visit me at www.blangelicasboutique.com, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Take care.